Coming up in our news this morning, authorities investigating a pet bus accident that sent nearly a dozen people, including 2 pregnant women, to the hospital. It happened in North Versailles. Skater Tonya Harding's bodyguard arrested along with another man and charged in the plot to attack skater Nancy Kerrigan. And President Clinton has wrapped up his summit meeting in Moscow with an historic signing. We'll give you the details. Stay tuned right here.
You're watching WTAE-TV Pittsburgh. And now, this is WTAE for News.
We are within a few seconds of 6:31. We're right now at 6:31, as a matter of fact. It's a Friday morning, 14th of January. Susan Davies is here, and a frigid forecast is what she has for you, folks.
Sure do. It's not that bad now, but give it a few hours, and by later today and tomorrow, you'll notice a big change on your thermometer. Let's take a look at it. Outside right now, the temperature is 25, humidity 88%. We're getting a snow shower. We have a northwest wind for a wind chill of 8, and the barometer is steady. Today, breezy, much colder, scattered snow showers. We're looking at an inch or less through the afternoon. Temperatures falling throughout the day with more of the same tonight. We will be seeing plunging temperatures for the next 36-hour period.
Too bad we can't start talking about how close spring is.
Not yet.
Too far away.
Yes, it is.
Traffic is, as you might expect, a problem in several places, and Neil Spence has been bringing us up to date on that. Let's get the latest right now. Neil?
Well, Adam, just a few minutes ago, they managed to open up Jackson Run Road, closed for a while because of a downed utility pole, but rush hour traffic through the North Hills once again moving. 279 has a few slippery spots, icy conditions on Mount Nebo Road. Also some ice patches on Green Tree Road. Route 51 slowing at Maytide, bunching up for you around Bowsman, in between slushy road conditions. 51 around Elizabeth Bridge, around Jefferson Borough, and in Ross Draver Township. Very slippery this morning. Interstate 79 has some ice patches on it. Salt and cinder crews are out. Parkway West is slow coming down Green Tree Hill. The Parkway East is slow from Churchill through the Squirrel Hill tunnels. Not quite bumper to bumper, but it will be in a few minutes. Route 28 has some slippery conditions between Harmerville and the RIDC. A little bit sluggish by the bypass. Then bunching up at the 40th, 31st, and 16th Street bridges. Sections of Route 8 throughout Richland Township extending in toward Etna have a combination of snow-covered roadways and slushy conditions. Once again, very slippery, so give yourself time, a lot of extra time, and be very cautious. Adam, that's the way it looks right now. Not good. Back to you.
Okay, Neil, we thank you. And obviously, our School Watch computer has been cranked up, and we've got the closings and or delays that affect you. We'll run them across the bottom of the screen, and you'll get the latest information as you see there in your particular district. And with the falling temperatures and with the snow showers, obviously, in many places, the roads are quite hazardous. Take a look at some video we got back from Beaver County this morning. This accident happened on Route 351 in New Galilee. 6 cars involved in this multiple vehicle smash up there. An ambulance that rushed to the scene then skidded on the icy road and slid into a snowbank. And several people were injured, and they're in area hospitals at this hour of this morning. So be careful. And then there was this 5-car pileup early this morning in the northbound lanes of Route 60. This was near the Monaca exit, and several injuries reported in that crash as well. Many secondary roads, some of the ramps and bridges are very icy. Many of the spots are getting real bad. In New Brighton, a car crash caused some problems on 13th Street, where a car went out of control, struck and sheared off a utility pole, then ran into a house, and the crash pulled down power lines, some of which were arcing for some time, as you could see. The downed lines then cut off electricity and heat and power for a whole lot of people on that street. The driver of the car is being treated at a local hospital, and obviously winter has its effect in southwestern Pennsylvania this morning. An early morning shooting also to report in Wilkinsburg. They're still looking for the suspects involved. 27-year-old Kevin Clay shot in his bed in the 1000 block of Mill Street. He's being treated at a local hospital. We have no other details available as to condition or anything else. For the second time this week, snow piled up on roads has forced people to walk in the street. The snow piled up and covering the sidewalk, and that problem has again led to a tragic accident. The victims alive but in bad condition, a baby girl and her grandfather. The vehicle involved sped away, and police are hoping they can get your help to find the driver. It happened late yesterday down in Uniontown, and 40-year-old Roger Jordan of Uniontown was walking along Pennsylvania Avenue. He was carrying his infant granddaughter, Brittany Jordan. The snow was piled up along the side of the road. The sidewalk was in bad shape. He was walking out in the street.
And at which time baby, the granddaughter he was holding, flew out of his arms and landed on the pavement. There's no reason why the operator of the van shouldn't have seen them. The roadway is a straight roadway with a clear distance ahead, no obstructions whatsoever. I'm sure the driver of the van was able to see them.
The van took off right after the accident, described as a full-size late model dark blue van with stripes on the side, and probably has at least one damaged headlight because they found glass at the scene of the crash. And that driver, when police and if police find him or her, faces criminal charges. Now, the conditions on the victims: Roger Jordan is in guarded condition. He's in intensive care at Uniontown Hospital. And the 4.5-month-old granddaughter, Brittany, is in critical condition. She's here in Pittsburgh's Children's Hospital. And you may recall that earlier this week, it was snow on the sidewalk that led to a fatal accident when a woman was walking to a bus stop out in the street and was struck and killed. So it's a problem. Nearly a dozen people, including 2 pregnant women, had to be rushed to the hospital last night when a pickup truck slammed into the rear of the Pat bus they were in. It happened in North Versailles. Our Gina Redmond was there just minutes after the crash. Take a look at the chaotic scene that she discovered when she arrived.
Go wherever we can get you, and if you're hurt enough that they want you to see.
There was chaos.
I've got 2 expecting mothers.
Mass confusion.
I don't know what was going on.
I think mostly everybody was confused, wondering what happened because it was such a jolt.
And the 30 to 40 passengers aboard this Port Authority bus, 68J Lincoln Highway Express headed for White Oak, didn't know what hit them.
It was just fast and hard, very hard. It threw everybody forward, threw a baby on the floor.
There's people falling all over the place, and the people in the back got it the worst.
The bus was stopped for roughly 5 to 6 seconds. Passengers were getting off.
As they started getting off the bus, the truck slammed into the back of the bus. Truck driver said that the bus veered from the fast lane into the slow lane and fastly stopped. I think the truck driver may have not seen the bus had stopped, and that's what caused the accident.
What was this whole experience like for you?
Most unusual. It was the hardest blow I ever felt.
I need you to sit down on it and we're going to lay you down here.
Close to a dozen, including 2 pregnant women, were sent to the hospital, most suffering from neck and back injuries.
Ma'am, how are you feeling?
My whole back, my leg, everything hurts.
And those who weren't injured gave the necessary information. Just glad to walk away from this whole ordeal alive.
Now, police tell me charges will be filed against the driver of the truck. We're told alcohol was not a factor in this accident. In North Versailles, I'm Gina Redmond, WTAE 4 News.
And police have identified the truck driver as 42-year-old Hector Aponte from North Braddock, and they say he will be charged with reckless driving. This morning, 2 people are in jail charged in last week's infamous attack on Olympic figure skater Nancy Kerrigan. Rival skater Tonya Harding's bodyguard, Sean Eric Eckhart, 26, and Derek Brian Smith, 29, have been arrested in Portland, Oregon. They were arrested last night. Still not clear exactly what role Smith played in this alleged plot. The arrests were announced after a couple of days of confusion and speculation over the role of Harding and or her ex-husband, Jeff Gillooly, in the January 6th attack that left Kerrigan unable to compete in last week's U.S. Figure Skating Championships. And they say more arrests are expected in the case today. We'll obviously continue to follow it and bring you updates as they occur. A 5-year-old boy is alive this morning because a neighbor risked his own life to save the kid. 24-year-old Brandon Christian saw his neighbor's apartment on fire early yesterday morning And against the advice of an apartment security officer who was there on the scene at the time, Christian went in and broke down the front door and was able to rescue his neighbor's little boy.
We told him to come down the steps. He came down the steps, and as I was going in, he collapsed right in my arm. It was too much smoke to really see anything.
Thank you for saving my baby's life, because if it wasn't for him, I don't know where my baby would be gone. My baby would be gone.
And her son, 5-year-old Brandon Johnson, remains in the hospital this morning. He is in critical condition, however, with burns and suffering from smoke inhalation as well. A controversy over the clothes that little children wear to school back again in Pittsburgh. This is the type of clothing the principal of Leamington Elementary in Pittsburgh doesn't want the kids there to wear. He says these hooded sweatshirts are the kind of thing often worn by gang members. The so-called hoodies are banned at Leamington School, and the principal, Donis Crawford, says the hoodies then mimic gang behavior, and he doesn't want to see that occur. Some of the parents say the new rule is ridiculous. When we come back, we'll tell you exactly how cold it's going to be, what kind of snow we've got, and what kind of snow we're going to get, and all of that. Stay tuned.
When you see a breaking news story and catch the action on your video camera, call the WTAE-4 News hotline number at 412-244-4444.
Presence Carpet is making carpet history. Now through Saturday, you can carpet now and pay nothing for 12 months. That's no down payment, no interest, no monthly payments, nothing for 12 full months. Plus, every carpet in Presence Carpet's huge inventory is on sale. All rolls, colors, and styles, featuring every wear-dated carpet. Wear-dated means unsurpassed quality and durability. And remember, you can carpet now with no money down, no interest, no payments for 12 full months. Through Saturday, Presence Carpet is making carpet history. Don't miss it.
Pity, isn't it? That bare bagel. When for 100 calories more, you could spend every morning with Philly cream cheese. All that luscious Philly, so cool and creamy on a warm, toasty bagel for 100 calories a serving. That's fewer than you thought. A bagel without Philly is just plain silly.
How did I know that it was gonna snow? I turned on Channel 4 and Joe told us so. Joe said it would. When Joe says bundle up, people get together. When Pittsburgh wants to know, they watch the night weather. Joe said it would. Joe said it would. Joe said it would. Joe said it would.
I was bitten by 2 dogs.
I went to work when I didn't want to go. This week I had to take computers apart.
Well, we've been spending a lot of time at the eye doctor lately.
I show up every day. I deserve a steak.
Then come to Ponderosa this weekend for a juicy top sirloin dinner without spending a week's pay, complete with choice of potato, including our famous Grand Buffet and Sunday Bar.
The end of a really hard week.
Ponderosa, America's family steakhouse.
Significant international developments this morning. President Clinton and Russian President Boris Yeltsin moving the U.S. and Russia even further back from any nuclear brink at their Moscow summit. The two leaders signed the agreement this morning to stop aiming any long-range nuclear weapons at each other. Clinton and Yeltsin giving their summit high marks. They said it made progress on arms control and economic cooperation as well. My goodness, how far we have come in such a short period of time as far as that particular problem of international chaos and fear. We have a little fear around here as far as your driving is concerned. Be careful. It's bad out there.
There are some slippery places, and we're going to add to them today, tonight, and into tomorrow, but more profound will be the temperature change.
Yeah.
We have some of the coldest temperatures of the season approaching now. Let's take a look at what's happening outside. Pittsburgh International Airport. The temperature is 25 degrees. Humidity is 88%. The winds are out of the northwest at 12 miles per hour. The barometer steady at 29.61 inches of mercury. All right, let's take a look at what's happening out there. Right now we have some snow showers around the Erie area where they have an inch of new snow, and they will be adding to that. Now we look at temperatures, tri-state temperatures. It does fall off dramatically as you stretch into Ohio, where it's 19 Youngstown, 14 Cleveland, and only 7 degrees right now over in Toledo. Northeast satellite picture. Cold front upon us. Now that will mean that the Arctic air, the leading edge of it, is on top of us, and temperatures will be falling throughout the day, overnight tonight, until tomorrow when we only get up into the single digits. Already they're experiencing that deep freeze across parts of the upper Midwest, Great Lakes region, where some parts will not get out of safe. Oh, the wind chills there are expected to be 50 to 60 below today, and we will be seeing more of that today and tomorrow. All right, here's our radar summary. You can see the snow showers across east central Ohio and parts of Pennsylvania. The most profoundly affected areas will be up along the lakeshore and in the ridges, where they will get several inches. But here, we're just looking for an inch or two, but very, very cold. DiNardo forecast for today. Breezy, much colder, with scattered snow showers. A high temperature today, well, you've already experienced at midnight at about, say 31 degrees. Will be dropping throughout the day. Tonight, breezy, very cold. Scattered snow showers with lows near zero. An additional inch or two overnight. Then tomorrow, breezy, very cold with scattered snow showers. A high of 8 degrees, and that's all.
Wasn't our Jamaican charter plane supposed to be in here this morning?
I think they're parked outside.
We will be back. Stay tuned.
Celebrate the grand opening of the mattress department at Gibsonia and Mount Lebanon with savings on name brand mattresses during the grand opening mattress and brass sale. Serta Twin $39 each, Sealy Twin $85 each, Beauty Rest Twin $149 each, Innerspring waterbed replacement mattresses from $159, Simmons adjustable beds, plus free bed frame, free delivery and setup, free removal of old bedding, a 30-day price guarantee, 60-day comfort guarantee, even 90 days interest free. For details, see Friday's Post Gazette and Penny Saver. The mattress department, we sell the best for less.
With approval of the Federal Bankruptcy Court, Big Wheel is going out of business. Now get 20% off everything. Save 20% on every item in every corner of the store. All merchandise must go. Nothing will be held back. Cashiers will deduct 20% more off the lowest marked price of everything. From apparel, electronics, and health and beauty aids to housewares, candy, and snacks. Shop the going out of business 54-store liquidation sale at the Big Wheel near you today.
Remember the 5-a-day plan for good nutrition. Eat plenty of fresh fruits and vegetables every day. Like Dole Premium Ripe Bananas, only 23 cents a pound at Shop and Save. Hills Brothers Coffee, Perfect Balance or Colombian, just $3.99 a can. Minute Maid Frozen Orange Juice, 89 cents for the 10 to 12 ounce can. Save on a variety of Swanson Hungry Man dinners, only $1.99 each. And get double coupons too.
At Shop and Save.
Most of the floats at Mardi Gras are made right here at Blaine Kern Artists. They make things bigger than life. But for office supplies, they make one call to Office Depot. Office Depot takes care of business for millions of companies throughout North America. From Bourbon Street to Main Street, we guarantee low prices every day.
Lights are glittering in our live shot this morning. From last night's Pens game now to area college hoops and a look at the list of names that are ready for the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Here's your morning sports report.
Penguins had plenty of chances last night, putting 41 shots on John Van Beesbrook, but only 2 of them got by. Doug Brown, 4.5 minutes in to make it 1-0, and then 21 seconds after that, the All-Stars break in. Yager to Larry Murphy, to Joey Mullen, his 24th, 2-0 Penguins lead into the second. And for most of the second, but with about 5 minutes remaining, the Panthers break the ice. Lowry puts it on net. Here's Brian Skrudlin. He takes a couple of whacks at it. That goes in and beats Ken Reggett. And 17 seconds after that, they score again. Mellenby out front on the rush. He takes a whack at it. 2-2 at that point. After 2 periods, they would not score in the third. Again, Van Beesbrook, 39 saves, 11 of them on Jaromir Jagr. 2-2 the final for the 4th straight game. The Penguins forced to put in overtime. They've won 2 of them, and they've tied 2 of them.
If you don't work 60 minutes, you're not going to win the hockey games. We were successful in the first period because we moved the puck, got it up, got it in, got some speed going through the neutral zone. All of a sudden, in the second period, we shut it down. we didn't stop working. You don't work for 60 minutes, you're not going to win any hockey game. You can't turn it on and turn it off. That's what we did in the last couple of games.
The 15 finalists for the Football Hall of Fame. Lynn Swann, for the 7th straight year, is on the ballot. John Stallworth, his first appearance on the ballot. Also Tony Dorsett. Jackie Smith, the former Cowboy and St. Louis tight end, who's remembered for the drop pass against the Steelers more than anything else. Randy White, Kellen Winslow. You look at the list as it goes on. Dan Dierdorf, Carl Eller, Bud Grant, Paul Krause, all from the Minnesota Vikings. Jimmy Johnson, Charlie Joyner, Leroy Kelly, and Tom Mack. 15 finalists for the Football Hall of Fame. They'll narrow it down as we get closer to the summer. UMass and West Virginia fighting for first in the Atlantic 10. John Calipari didn't have to sweat this one out. Everything went their way. Off the miss, Marcus Camby puts the Minutemen up by 7. Mountaineers try to keep it close. Off the steal, Zane Shaw, all by his lonesome. He had 15 points. That cut it to 9, but the night belonged to UMass. Camby again, this time along the baseline. UMass moves atop the Atlantic 10, 70-56, the final. Back here at home, the Colonials. The big question, will Jarrett Durham be coaching tomorrow? Well, we'll see. In the meantime, the Colonials ran right by Marist. Myron Walker finishing off the break. They led by 4 at that point. Second half, Gabe Jackson, he finishes off the break, 2 of his 12 points. And then Myron Walker again, he drains a 3-pointer. 3 of his 18 on the night. Colonials win big, 76-55. I'm Tony Zarella, WTAE4 Sports. Have a great Friday. We'll see you later on.
Traffic and weather both making news as you might expect this morning, and we'll bring you up to date when we return after this quick timeout.
It's the grand opening sale at all 5 Dream Bedrooms and Sleep Center locations. We're slashing prices throughout the stores to celebrate. Save $100 on famous Serta queen-size smooth top mattress sets, now just $199. Buy any solid oak bed wall unit, get the dresser and mirror free. How about a queen soft side flotation bed, only $399? Or a king coil waterbed replacement mattress from $149. Plus the best selection of solid wood futons around. Hurry to the Dream Bedrooms and Sleep Center nearest you.
The annual January clearance is going on now at Sun TV with savings of 10 to 40% on hundreds of items throughout the store. This 30-inch gas range with broiler drawer and lift-up cooktop is only $235, and this Frigidaire 18 cubic foot refrigerator with no frost freezer is $375. Save 10 to 40% on these and hundreds of other selected open stock, floor samples, odds and ends, and new merchandise in every department during the annual January clearance, now in progress at Sun TV.
Introducing new popcorn shrimp with Long John Silver's. By the pound or by the meal, you get a lot for a little. Now that's a nice change. New popcorn shrimp at Long John Silver's. This offer won't last long, so pop in soon. Long John Silver's.
Stop into Foodland this week for USDA Choice Full-Cut Bone-In Round Steak, just $1.59 a pound. Assorted varieties of Weight Watchers products, 25% off. Coke in a 2-liter bottle, assorted flavors, just 98 cents. Friendly's Ice Cream or Sherbet, half-gallon assorted flavors, 2 for only $5. And yes, don't you forget all those money-saving double coupons. It all adds up to your everyday savings at Foodland. Yes!
Get the info now on the traffic where you are getting ready to go. Perhaps Neil Spence will help you. Neil.
We have some very slow conditions this morning on the Parkway West, Adam. It's at the top of Green Tree Hill, and the Parkway East is slow from Churchill through Squirrel Hill. On Interstate 79, some slippery conditions, ice patches, and icy at the I-79 ramps coming on to the Parkway, so be extremely cautious. 279 slowing in all major intersections. Route 51 is slippery in the area around Ross River Township through Elizabeth toward Jeffersonboro. Traffic lights slow downs and heavy at most intersections all the way from Pleasant Hills to the Liberty Tunnel, so give yourself a little bit of extra time there, and give yourself time for all secondary roads and residential streets. They are slippery this morning. Salt and cinder crews, however, are out. Well, Adam, I guess it's finally come down to that time where I hate to say goodbye, but I guess we'll have to. I wish you all of the very, very best. I know what some of your future plans are, and I hope that someday you will be able to come out and take a flight with me over the city, see it from a different viewpoint. You've been a role model for me and for many people, and Adam, the best of success and luck to you.
Thank you. Thank you, obviously, very much. And for those of you who might not know what that was all about, this is my last day here on this station and my last day as a broadcaster for a particular station. In 1951, I did my first broadcast on WEDO in McKeesport, and I was understandably nervous. And the irony of that is that I am understandably and non-predictably just as nervous at the other end of this. Let's get a check on our weather, and I have one more thing I want to say before we go off the air.
Okay, but business first. 5-day forecast. Let's take a look at it. Starting with today, expect it to be cold with snow showers and falling temps. Tomorrow, breezy and very cold with scattered snow showers. We're looking for a little more snow, a high of only 8. Sunday, partly cloudy, very cold with flurries, a high of 18, a low of -4. Monday warming up a bit to 28 with a little snow, and Tuesday snow showers with a high of 22, a low of 18 degrees. This is a bittersweet day for us. The warmth and...
Do I see Larry Dunn standing behind me?
Yes,
you sure do.
Hi, Commissioner. Nice to see you this morning.
I have a little proclamation for you on behalf of the commissioners. I'll just read you the tagline on it.
Okay.
Now therefore be it resolved that the Board of County Commissioners hereby congratulates Adam Lynch for his long and dedicated broadcasting vocation and for providing our citizens throughout the tri-state environs informative and entertaining news and weather reports. And we wish him good health and contentment in his premature and so-called retirement. Adam, on behalf of my fellow commissioners Tom Forrester and Pete Flaherty and all the citizens of Allegheny County, I'm pleased and also a little saddened to present this proclamation to you this morning.
Well, that's an extraordinary, totally, obviously, totally unexpected and greatly appreciated, Commissioner. Thank you, and please tell Pete and Tom, my goodness, I didn't expect that at all. That's not bad, folks. That's not bad.
Best of luck to you, Adam.
That is excellent.
Thank you, Commissioner.
And in a few seconds, as we have a couple of seconds, I had wanted to say this because I didn't have time earlier in other broadcasts, but over the past several weeks, since it became fairly obvious that this was about to happen, I had been receiving a rather incredible avalanche of cards and letters and some phone calls as well, thanking me and expressing some very sweet and generous thoughts on the part of viewers. And I started at one point to try to answer all of them individually, and it proved to be a logistic nightmare. I broke down, and so I want to take just a few seconds to say just exactly that. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for some extraordinary, sweet and thoughtful comments that some of the people made. I expected maybe to get a few letters. It didn't surprise me that I would get some, but the volume and the content did just blow me away. We will be back, however. I have a 7:24 broadcast to do and an 8:25 broadcast to do.
It's been fun, hasn't it?
Indeed it has. And thank you and good morning.
Thanks for the memory of Dick and Oscar score.
All the Barrymore,
Billy Rose,
Durant's Note,
of dinosaurs. We thank you so much. Thanks for the memory of dances by a stair.
Como cutting hair,
of being and you,
and Desilu.
the love. Now there's a pair. We thank you so much.
C.B. DeMille and his epics,
And Tennessee Williams, the drama.
and let's not forget
Cinerama, the Darcy Band,
and Disneyland.
Oh, thanks for the memory of Lassie as a pup.
Gary Cooper's Yup,
It was Zooter Dandy,
Andy Hardy growing up. How lovely
it was. Apollo shooting and a fighting,
and Gleason's hilarious and
Neil?
Adam, just a few minutes ago, they managed to open up Jack's Run Road. Closed for a while because of a downed utility pole, but rush hour traffic through the North Hills once again moving. Bunching up for you around Bousman, in between slushy road conditions. 51 around Elizabeth Bridge. State 79 has some ice patches on it, so and cinder crews are out. Parkway West is slow coming down Green Tree Hill. The Parkway East is slow from Churchill through the Squirrel Hill tunnels. Not quite bumper you.
Okay, we thank you, and obviously our school watch computer has been cranked up, And we've got the closings and or delays that affect you. We'll run them across the bottom of the screen, and you'll get the latest information as you see there in your particular district. And with the falling temperatures and with the snow showers.
Stand by for TV.
And I hope that someday you will be able to come on, take a flight with me over the city, see it from a different viewpoint. You've been a role model for me and for many.
Sunday, partly cloudy, very cold with flurries, a high of 18, a low of -4. Monday, warming up a bit to 28 with snow, and Tuesday, snow showers with a high of 22, a low of 18 degrees. This is a bittersweet day for us. The warmth.
Do I see Larry Dunn standing behind me?
Yes.
You sure do.
Hi, Commissioner. Nice to see you this
I
morning.
have a little proclamation for you on behalf of the commissioners. I'll just read you the tagline on it.
Okay.
Now therefore be it resolved that the Board of County Commissioners hereby congratulates Adam Lynch for his long and dedicated broadcasting vocation and for providing our citizens throughout the tri-state environs informative and entertaining news and weather reports. And we wish him good health and contentment in his premature and so-called retirement. Adam, on behalf of my fellow commissioners Tom Forrester and Pete Flaherty and all the citizens of Allegheny County, I'm pleased and also a little saddened to present this proclamation to you this morning.
Well, that's an
Best of luck.
extraordinary, totally, obviously, totally unexpected and greatly appreciated, Commissioner. Thank you, and please tell Pete and Tom, my goodness, I didn't expect that at all. That's not bad, folks. That's not bad.
Best of luck to you, Adam.
That is excellent.
Thank you.
And in a few seconds, as we have a couple of seconds. I had wanted to say about to happen. I had been receiving a rather incredible avalanche of cards and letters and some phone calls as well, thanking me and expressing some very sweet and generous thoughts on the part of viewers. And I started at one point to try to answer all of them individually, and it proved to be a logistic nightmare. I broke down, and so I want to take just a few seconds to say just exactly that. Thank you so much for some extraordinary, sweet and thoughtful comments that some of the people made. I expected maybe to get a few letters. It didn't surprise me that I would get some, but the volume and the content did just blow me away. We will be back, however. I have a 7:24 broadcast to do and an 8:25 broadcast to do.
It's been fun, hasn't it?
Indeed it has. Thank you and good morning.
Yeah, you don't look the same man as you do now, man. What's that?
Someone put programming on my IMDb. You want this on? Yes. See, where's Larry? Be smarter. Decided how smart. That was. Didn't matter. You can't buy intelligence. That was a little tougher than I thought it was going to be. Woo! Could we tape the 725 and 825?
Oh.
Mark. Been through a lot.
Another long day. It's here for the rest of
Well, I have no choice.
And I'm happy you didn't bring up there too. Well, this one was worth it.
It's like Walter Cronkite. Almost as old. Maybe older. Larry, that was lovely. That was just
Adam.
That was just so damn nice.
You deserve it.
It was an extraordinary and a total surprise. I did get a call from George Thomas yesterday. I thought you guys wanted to do this down in the Gold Room at some particular point. I had no idea you were going to do it here with a shot this morning. Thank you.
Well, you're too young to retire. That's the only thing I can
Good.
say.
Go out while you still can, right?
Good luck.
Hello. I forgot my scripts. That's all right. I don't need them. Woo.
Duck down there, George?
Go ahead. Well, am I glad that's done? I don't think I could go through that again. Will someone wake up Paul? Hi, Pap.
Hey. It's a little early in the morning.
Okay, how you doing, Pam?
Okay, back to work.
Back to work.
Where's my orange juice? As was once said many years ago, who put orange juice in my orange juice? Well, I wasn't really, I don't think, emotionally prepared for what it would feel like. People kept saying, how do you feel? How are you going to feel on that last morning? And I assumed there would be a certain amount of emotional response, but it was a little deeper than I had anticipated, a little stronger than I thought it was going to be. You know what's nice? Having a 725 and 825 to kind of slide out on. That helps. How you doing, brother?
Good to see you, sir. I have to pay my debts before you leave.
Never pay all those.
This is what's important.
All right.
Too many of those.
Me too. It's not after all these things. How many times have we had people going away video in this newsroom, right? It's one thing to go away from a particular job and to another job. The other, obviously more meaningful thing is to walk away from a career. Well, you put up with a hell of a lot.
So do you. We put up with each other.
We have.
For more years than we'll mention.
We have fought, argued, connived. Had to sometimes. But we always got it. We worked to get the best product on here, didn't we?
You've done a great job.
Thank you. You certainly did.
Thank you, Brian.
Okay.
Okay.
I think we got enough.
I think we did too.
You gonna be up at the club
2:30, brother.
at 2:30 whenever you come?
I'm going to deal with you today.
Are you? You're it.
That's it. He's yours.
You know, we go back a little ways too, Mike.
A long time.
We go back a long way.
No, it's Adam Lynch.
I know.
No, he's the guy. Hello there.
I thought perhaps it might be appropriate to say thank you to you for
what?
Putting up with me for as many years as you have, both at KDKA and up here. See, when I was a little boy, I used to listen to you on the radio.
A little boy?
Yes. And I said, I know what I'm going to do when I grow up.
I know your grandmother told you about me.
When I grow up, I'm going to be Paul Long.
Yeah.
That was my plan.
I see.
Somewhere along the line, our paths diverged.
You have too much hair for that job.
Here, I'll give you some. Thank you, brother.
And good luck to you. I'll be seeing you around.
You will. You will. We'll fly together somewhere, okay?
I hope.
Try to find an airplane if you can.
Buy me a Mooney for
Yes,
Christmas.
I'll get you a Mooney. I got to catch this phone call.
What time are you on 3WS today? 3WS?
I'm going to do that Monday morning.
Monday morning.
Yes.
What time?
6 o'clock. Is Dave still on? Can you put it on 634?
6 a.m. Monday morning.
Are you there? Yes, and I'm here.
Hi, Tommy.
Is this Dave? Oh, I'm sorry. Shit.
You're watching WTAE-TV Pittsburgh. And now, this is WTAE 4 News.
Good morning. 25 minutes after 8. It's a Friday. It is January 14th, and we have had something less than a great rush hour because of weather. Let's get to Neil Spence and find out what the status is right now. Neil.
Very, very bad right now. Commercial Street is closed from Squirrel Hill towards Swissvale due to icy conditions. A 1-mile delay on Salzburg Road due to the slippery conditions. You're going to find 837 very heavy through Homestead heading toward the Glenwood Bridge and stays tied up then on Carson Street from the Glenwood Bridge all the way to the Birmingham intersection. Parkway West initial slowdown is by 2230 at Tonydale. Becomes very heavy and very slow at I-79 into the Fort Pitt Tunnel. Parkway East halfway between Route 48 and the Penn Hills Road I exit ramp through the Squirrel Hill tunnels. 51 is holding force around Whitehead Street. West Liberty Avenue is in Dormont, and it's very heavy through Shaler Township, Glenshaw, and Etna on Route 8 all the way up to the Etna bypass. And we've had numerous fender benders. Be extremely cautious. Adam, back to you.
You got the word. And the word is wintry weather, and Susan Davies will tell you.
We had an inch of snow so far, Adam. We're going to add to that before the day's over. So be ready for that and be ready for those plummeting temperatures. Let's take a look at it outside right now. We are down to 21, humidity 88%. The winds are out of the north at 9. We have light snow, a rising barometer, and we have a wind chill of 7. DiNardo forecast today. Breezy, much colder with scattered snow showers. An extra inch expected. Temperatures falling. Tonight, breezy and very cold scattered snow showers. Lows near 0. An additional 1 or 2 inches. And then Saturday, breezy and very cold with scattered snow showers. High of 8. We caution you, wind chills will be well below 0 both days. Be ready for that.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, thank you, Susan. In news today, Wilkinsburg police looking for a suspect in an early morning shooting. Police reporting that 27-year-old Kevin Clay was shot in his bed in the 1000 block of Mill Street. He's being treated at a local hospital. No other details available at this time. We will be right back with our update in just a moment.
It's January clearance time at Quality Furniture Companies.
Consumer Credit Counseling Service.
Back a while ago, around 7 o'clock this morning, I signed off and said goodbye, but I was lying. We came back at 7:25 and now back at 8:25, but this really is the last broadcast on this station for me and the last broadcast per se at an established station in a career.
And you have no idea how much you will be missed by all of the morning crew, including me. You have brought warmth and light to this set that we will have a hard time replacing, and you will be tremendously missed.
I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Obviously, it has been a while, a long and good and fun time for me on the air.
That it has.
And thank you for how many mornings now that we've been doing this together.
Hey, sleep in Monday, okay?
I got to do an appearance on somebody's radio station Monday morning. That's it for the moment. I'll see you when I see you, and thank you.
Right now, during Freight Liquidator's store-wide inventory sacrifice, save up to 70% on over $2 million worth of merchandise. Open stock bedroom pieces are now as low as $69, and this 4-drawer chest is only $38.